Good morning, Spartans. I'm Kayla McNeil.
And I'm Nova Hill, keeping SHS updated on the awesome things happening around our school.
We've got a great show for you today.
First up, we'll be exploring something that stirred up a little bit of controversy over the years. We all know about SHS's closed campus rule, which prevents students from leaving campus during lunch. But what do people really think about it? Do they agree with the restriction, or do they think it should be lifted? Let's hear what our students and staff have to say.
Do you think students should be allowed to leave campus during lunch?
Yes, I do think that they should be able to.
I think if we went to an open campus, I think should only be a privilege for seniors. And then I think we need to make sure that we're also being very vigilant on making sure they're back for their next class. So whether that's 4th or 5th class.
Yeah, I do.
Absolutely, as long as they're able to get back in time for the next class period. I think it's very important we're able to get our Starbucks.
Well, my opinion about students leaving campus during lunch is obviously if they have a valid reason, then I think yes, they should, of course. But if they don't, then they should stay.
I think it should be open campus for everyone except freshmen.
Do you agree that it is important to have a closed campus?
Not during lunchtime.
Yes, but I think we should be allowed to leave under certain circumstances.
In certain aspects, sure, but I feel like it should be less restricted.
Well, I understand the safety elements of a closed campus, especially with how close we are to the highway and how that would could cause just a lot of issues with that. And honestly, I think unless you're going to make it a privilege for just the seniors, I think it's too many people trying to leave campus in the time frame that we're allotted. And I think it's a good time to socialize and stay here on campus.
I think that it's important to have a closed campus. In some cases, if kids are being miscreants and whatnot, it's probably a good idea.
I do, yes. I feel like it makes us much more secure as a campus. And I also know that there might be some pushback and everything, but I actually have taught here long enough and recall how it used to be in our old school. And this is a much safer and a much better school.
Have you ever caught someone leaving?
No.
Yeah, I have.
Many. Just the other day.
Do you think they'll ever get rid of the closed campus rule?
I don't think they will, just because of school wants to be restricting the students. Make sure they don't skip and all that.
I mean, maybe if a lot of people protest against it, then I guess I can't say anything about it. But I know for other instances, like Marysville as well as Lakewood have open campus, so I think we could actually fall into their jurisdiction as well.
Do you think the students would disagree with your opinion?
Oh, wholeheartedly. I think that they think they should be able to go, but they also think that they don't think tardy is or absences are as big a deal as I do. And I don't think that safety is necessarily always the foremost thing in their minds. But I think overall we have the best wishes of the students, even if we don't necessarily have what might be portrayed as the most fun element.
I think that they would disagree, but we should have the option.
Hard to tell. I feel like students that are using their time well here at school probably would, but there are some, let's call them disenfranchised students who probably wouldn't.
Those are some great points. What do you think about the closed campus rule?
It's always great to get insight from our student body.
Yes, it is. Coming up next, we'll be taking a journey down to room 192 to see how the SHS choir program is doing. Let's take a look.
Hi, Eric Ronning here. I teach choir and other music classes, guitar and studio music at Stanwood High School. I've been teaching here since the mid-90s, all the way to now. What I think is special about this program is we have an opportunity to put people together to do something they're passionate about, to do music. It's also something that really creates collaborative work. People have to work together as a team. It's sort of like a team sport in the classroom. People are all trying to move forward to the same goal. and it grows people both in confidence as well as musicality. Since COVID, we've had some challenges in our program. A lot of performing arts have had issues. We lost a treble choir that we're trying to find a way to get back. We're also down a little bit in numbers, but that's starting to come back a little bit. And we are putting together good high quality music again and having successful times with our groups, and so that's going to breed more success down the road. Coming up next this year, May 29th at our high school here, we've got at 7 p.m. we've got our theme show, which is Made in the USA, so pop rock music from many decades in that American-made genre vein, and we're putting together large mashups for the choirs and a bunch of solos throughout the program as well.
The favorite thing for me about the choir is that everyone is really funny and happy person, I would say that, and I think it's a really good environment.
My favorite thing about choir is all of the people that I get to meet and sing with. There's so much talent in the program, and it's so much fun.
My favorite thing about choir is watching people come out of their shells and learning to just find their own style of music and singing, and just learn to really love it. And
my favorite thing about choir is honestly just connecting with people. I've met so many awesome people that have become my friends, and I've been able to talk to them and relate to them about singing.
What I would say to upcoming students who are thinking about taking choir, take a risk, do it. I've had very, very few people, and through all the years that I've ever taught here, that have tried it and said, you know, it's not really for me. Almost everybody who tries it just loves it. It's so collaborative, it's so team-oriented, it's so much fun that just take a risk and give it a shot. You'll love it.
Great job to all the talented students in the SHS choirs. Keep up the good work.
Hey Kayla, you're in choir. When are you guys performing?
That is a great question. If you want to see us in action, our final choir concert of the year will be on May 29th at 7 p.m. in the PAC. Admission is completely free of charge. The theme is Made in the USA with 2 great sets of all-American pop and rock tunes. You won't want to miss it.
Sounds like a blast. For our last story today, we'll be taking a look at an exclusive interview for SHS track athlete and record holder Ryan Corey.
I started running my 7th grade year in middle school. My family's they're always runners. So both my parents ran, all my siblings ran. So it was just kind of like almost an expectation that I would run. What runners do I look up to? Well, we had this guy come out and talk to our team. His name is Brandon Kidder. He runs all the events that I run as well, so he's kind of an inspiration. When I broke the school record, it was kind of like, I don't know, shocking. Didn't really know that I did it, so it was kind of new news to me. So shocking, I guess, yeah. There's a sense of pressure because I know that there's other people in the league in Wesco that are also just as fast as me. So there's always that sense of like someone's always looking out for me, coming for my time. So yeah. I just manage school in school time and do my sports during practice, but any extra work I do have to get it done after practice. So it's just a balance of being able to get it done in class. I've been thankful enough not to have any injuries, so I've not been hurt before. I don't like a lot of things about running. It's probably my least favorite thing to do, but I do know that I'm good at it, so that's just something I know that I can keep going with running. Hopefully I can run good enough times to be able to run in college, so that along with like a state championship maybe, and yeah. Spare time, I hang out with my family a lot, go wake surfing in the summer, Gotta hang out with my dogs a lot, so yeah. My worst running experience? Probably my freshman year. It was, I think, league championships, and the gun was about to go off, and my teammate, and we all have spikes, so you got spikes on the bottom of your shoes, and my teammate had stepped on my foot right as the gun went off, and so I ran with a bloody foot the entire time, so that was probably my worst experience.
Great job to Ryan and the SHS track team. Congratulations on a great season and good luck at state.
Well, Spartans, that's all we've got time for today. Thank you so much for watching and have an awesome day.